that's the difference between whiskey and you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, I'm still going to be doing.
I've got a problem.
It ain't like what you think.
I drink
Cause I'm lonesome. I'm lonesome cause I drink.
But if I don't break down,
Bring it on myself.
it'll hit out of the blue. That's the difference between whiskey and you.
Man, I really love Chris Stapleton. He is like, his voice sounds how whiskey tastes. That makes sense. That makes sense to somebody. Okay, so we are doing our all signs still going on. Yeah. So I guess wasting that, we're not gonna waste a whole lot of time. What deck should I use today? Did Light Seers yesterday. I got the Tarot de la Nuit. Is this in this box? Where are you? Oh, it's this one. This was a little harder to shuffle, so let's see. Alright, so what intention should we put to it? What intention should we put to it? Now what? Have you had a big shift? Now what? We'll go with that song, huh? Whatever reason, now you're on your own. Hopefully not drinking yourself into a stupor. I have had that conversation a bunch of times with people too, right? It's all your choice, right? Now, a lot of people do this weird thing where they go through a breakup or a shift or something like that, and they use it as an excuse to do very self-destructive behaviors, especially if you were with somebody who was super duper controlling. All right. Love spring. Hey. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to save this for someone special. Okay, so I'm not going to do this as an all signs. I'm changing this up. I'm going to release this. I'm going to leave this hidden somewhere. What do we got? We're going to do regular cards and coffee for my regular peeps that likes their cards and coffee, and then I will do an all signs as a separate video, because I dropped 5 cards perfectly here. So, alrighty. Universe has spoken. Alright, let's get some oracle cards for our regular 3D, 4D, 5D. It does make sense. This is what listening to your intuition looks like. But I know my regular cards and coffee crew are going to be a little bit upset if they don't get a full 3D, 4D, 5D between now and the 21st. And I'm going to be changing this all up soon here, guys, because I got a new computer coming on Monday. That's just too much, Gaia. Calm yourself. This is the Earth Magic Oracle deck here. Ooh. Yeah, I just got informed by Susan that the Sweat Lodge is not going to be happening this weekend because we're supposed to have the tail end of a gnarly storm tomorrow, so that should be interesting. We shall see. Alright, anything else going on over here? Blah, 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 blah. Whew. Dude, y'all, I was fine. So that happened, I got super shaky, and then as soon as I shifted back into this, weird. Just absolutely weird how the universe works. But I guess for everybody who's signing on now, and you're signing on because you saw that all signs video first, just know that usually this is my normal cards and coffee. I do plan on adding the all signs in, like maybe on the weekends or something, right? Something, something. What about the astrology? There's tons of really good astrologers, guys, out there. Raquel Springs is my favorite. Alright, so now what? Now what, my beautiful cards and coffee crew? Now what? Now what? Now what do we do? Excuse me. We need a good rain. It hasn't rained quite enough to wash all the pollen out of the air down here yet. We were supposed to get a good tail end of a storm yesterday, but it's so hit and miss where we're at. Alright, for the 3D. Alright, for the 3D, I got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Universe here in the middle. Oh, no, sorry. King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Universe here in the middle, Five of Swords. Reversed, right? Prince reversed. I don't know. I want to say Jack. But, whew, there really is this energy of a controlling masculine, a really generous feminine, the universe trying to pull all this together. But there's these constant battles, right? There's this constant battle with the energies, leading a little bit of you don't really know which kind of real direction to start in truly investing in, right? It leaves you wondering, these constant little battles, these little victories, like, right? One person's always caving in the battle, one person always needs to be the victor. I get a strong sense of constant caving by one person here in these energies, and that's really what's brought the battles to play. It's the beginning of a new cycle, definitely, which is why there's so much confusion on where to actually invest in at the moment, because it's the beginning of a new cycle. All right. For the 4D line, the 4D aspect, I do see doing a lot of trying to fix your own defensiveness, trying to reprogram a thought pattern or whatever, right? Especially if you're going through a shift where you spent a very long time defending a person. Now you're working through changing the thought process of recognizing that no, that's not what it really was, right? It's like reconnecting it to where it's supposed to be. What I was never actually listening to my instincts. I was not realizing that I was programming myself for the caving, right? So you're trying to work your way around about not being so super duper duper defensive about it, right? I see a lot of focus being like I did at the beginning here, trying to get into that groove where you are really listening to your instincts about what it's trying to ask you to do, right? It's not the time to plan anything permanent right now, okay? Nothing super permanent. If you're going to lease, go for as short a lease as you can type deal, right? 6 months. Don't go for a 2-year, right? Definitely keep your focuses on where your passions are, right? This is the King of Wands. This is controlled passion, making sure that you keep control over your passions. You do got the Hermit reversed back here, right? So it's really listening to your instincts and focusing on this. Don't make any solid points right now because you're still doing a lot of inner healing. And you're going to have to finish doing that inner healing before you can be any place where you plant solid roots. Be mindful with this. I can speak from personal experience. Sometimes when you go through a very big shift and you start opening yourself up to new people and new energies, don't drop all your defenses, okay? Don't drop all your defenses. Don't open up too quickly, too freely to too many people, okay? How fitting for this too. So I got the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Right, so you get the King of Swords. He's the intellectual of the group. You get the Knight of Pentacles, right? He's the manifester of the group. In this case, it's she. I love that he's got the seats. Sometimes, and this is a big one in gardening, right? You got to cut back your plants. You have to do it. You have to prune your plants. You have to cut back dead loss in order to create new cycles. Knight of Pentacles. Earth sign, taking care of those things. King of Swords is very controlled on where his thoughts and words are trying to take them, right? So the 5D is like, just keep your focus on that and keep the higher perspective of you do have to cut out these toxic things from your life, right? In order to manifest the life that you actually want. I think I knew somebody who used to say Knight of Pentacles was manifestation mode. I got the Ten of Wands. She is on fire too. Just so burdened with worry, she doesn't even realize she's on fire, right? You can't worry about the other person. This is what the 5D is trying to tell you, right? Whatever's going on, whatever person or persons that you've had to move on from, doesn't have to, family members, co-workers, ex-lover, it doesn't matter. You can't worry about them. And that's very hard, and I said that before, I think there's just a lot of this thought process of, it's hard to go from being constantly worried about someone, being constantly wanting to be in contact with someone, being constantly worried, what are they going to think about what I'm doing, I need to tell them where I'm going, and now suddenly you don't have to do any of that anymore. The person who had to leave the toxic person, and the toxic person, you don't know how they're going to take care of themselves without you. You genuinely worry about them being able to actually just care and provide for themselves, and that's a very heavy burden to carry. But like I said before, you don't want to fall into those cycles where you're self-sabotaging your own life. You're not even helping the other. You're self-sabotaging yourself over worry over someone else, right? Can't do that. 5 of Pentacles. You can't worry about money, but you do need to keep your thoughts and words focused about what you are working on, right? Five of Pentacles. I know you feel like you're out in the cold right now, but you have to trust that the universe does have your back. Because right after that, you got the Page of Pentacles. You have to, don't worry so much that you end up blocking yourself from it. Be open to opportunities that are coming in, okay? Be open. If you're in a rough spot right now, know something is coming in. Something is coming in. You get what you're looking for. What are you searching for? What are you focused on? What is that old saying? It's easy to see a yellow car when you're looking for a yellow car. Let me get up here. Get peaceful among the thorns. Peaceful among the thorns if you're going through a rough phase where you're dealing with somebody and you're going through this ending phase where it's the tit for tat and dividing up stuff and going through all that nonsense, right? Peaceful among the thorns is just kind of where you're going to have to be, right? You recognize everything for what it is. You know what it is. You just want to get through these final phases of it. That is okay, all right? As long as you're maintaining whatever it is you're focused on and you're putting yourself, your mental health, and your priorities first for once, especially if you're an extreme people pleaser, all right? Keep the peace, yes, but keep with the plan, right? Don't get sucked back into old toxic patterns. Keep the peace, but hold your ground, right? Once you get through this, you are going to need a lot of healing. You're going to need a lot of healing, all right? But you're going to need to do some celebrating with those who are still around you when this all goes through, right? Everybody's going, it's going to open back up soon, right? So just get through these final shifts. Focus on your own healing, right? And I love the dance card because I tell people this all the time. Put some boogie in your stuff while you're doing stuff. Listen to upbeat music. If you're going through a rough breakup, and now I don't blame you, and it is okay. But I know, especially men, I know a gentleman who has been drinking whiskey and listening to these same sad songs every night for decades, right? It doesn't get you anywhere. It's just replacing one toxic cycle with another one in which you are reliving a breakup over and over again, okay? You don't listen to a breakup song, listen to like A Little Bit Stronger. Sarah Evans is awesome to listen to. A Little Bit Stronger. He'll Only Leave You Better Off. And be careful. Listen to upbeat, but you don't want to go, everybody who goes through these shifts, you're in danger of doing a major swing, depending, especially if you are used to be an extrovert. Don't go away extroverted. Like I said, don't drop all your defenses. Ooh. Can't even make this stuff up, y'all. We got 14, the Fox, 9 of Clubs. Oh, damn, you're perfect. Alright, cool. 14. I'm telling y'all, people are like, do you remember the reading you get? No, I don't remember anything. I don't retain, y'all. I mean, I retain, but I don't retain fine details. I retain what I need, and that's about it. It's a weird issue. Anyway. 14, the Fox, 9 of Clubs, the Rule Breaker, doing the unexpected, deception. The The fox shown here is a representative of the trickster in the land of the fairy tales. Rather than being in the form of one specific tale, he is the wolf, the coyote, the imp who wants to play tricks on you. And when this card appears, someone isn't doing what he is supposed to do. Or it may be that his role is to break the rules. While being deceived can seem like a bad thing, this can be a good card, meaning fate is working in your favor. But don't expect all the rules to be followed when this redhead shows up. Be cautious before you accept any story as fact. If you are given a new responsibility at work, they may not come with more money right away. Redheads are associated with this card, so pay special attention to anyone with auburn locks. They could be there to teach you a lesson in deception. I love y'all. Okay, y'all have a great morning. I'm going to recuperate from this. I'm going to come back and do an all signs for you. I love you guys. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me. And watch out for them redheads, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Buttons, bells. I love you.